G'day, today we're going to have a look at level 4 in the Emerald DLC of Train Valley 2. This one is called Green and Blacks. So we've got 15 minutes, we can't buy more than 3 extra engines, and we have to earn at least 700,000. So we've only got the one set of workers in this one. They want chocolate, and then they want, what do we got? Green potion, polymers, and then the green emeralds. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by building our direct route to chocolate, and that's it to start with. I'd say I'm going to jump. It's only going to cost us 1,000 to move these, so we will start because we're making $15,000 with the delivery. So just quickly them going, one going, and we're going to immediately splurge and buy our third train to pick up the speed here. Okay, that should be the last of the chocolate, so that's all of that there. So the next thing that we want to do is get this guy straight up and connected that way and that way. Get him swinging down here. Okay, the next thing that we want is a tunnel through here. We'll connect those two, and then we will join the rest of this down here. Almost enough funds to pull that off, but we've got enough to this guy on his way. So we'll let those guys sort of fill that up for a second. We'll send 10 to the left. And then send 10 back this way. And then we'll send 10 back towards the oil. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll try and get just more gems being built. So to do that, we will... Oh, chocolate doesn't need to go that way, so what we'll do is we'll get these gems just sort of shifting north into here so that we can free this up to have more stuff getting made. Alright, then we'll just pause for a second. We'll see if we can make it. We will cut the corner here, saving as much money as we can. Let's scooch up that way. Make a connection across there. Send oil up that way. We do need 25 polymers in total, so that's 10. We've got another 10 there, so we need at least 5 more guys in there. And we will probably need more than that because we just want as much money as we can get. So, shifting guys, it's definitely the name of the game. We'll shift them to the oil now because we can't go towards the emeralds because that guy's on that path. I'm going to buy our 4th train just so we can keep moving these guys. Obviously, we've got more track we need to get built, but we just want to have trains moving. Faster the better. Okay, so those two guys that way. We'll then straighten this up. And we'll send lots of guys through to the polymers. And then we will send more guys down to the uranium, or as I call it, emeralds. Okay, so with those guys going, then what we want to do is see if we can get this guy down the hill. So that we're going to just swing him that way and we'll connect him both ways. Then what we want to do is try and get this guy connected. Whip him around the top there. And we're going to need a tiny bit more money. We're going to need 22,000. So what we will do, afford that, but we won't be able to have them reach it. So what we'll do is we will send 10 workers over to the electricity. And then we will follow them up with an uranium. Get our first 10 polymers built. Ooh, straighten that up. What we need to do is get this guy to connect in there. Go one back. Oh, gun on. How much money I really had there? 11. So this next guy arriving should do it. But we'll just stop for a second, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to send 10 more guys down this way. No point in sitting on that. Okay, so with all of that now in play and those guys getting built, now what we're going to do is we need to get 35 of this built. So we're going to send 4 trains. It would have been great to have, I mean, really at most we would only have 6 trains. And that would still mean that we'd have to do at least 2 sort of, like the first train and the last train would have to sort of go a second rotation anyway, so having 4 will at least make this go quicker. But it is still going to be a slog. Now we can see that that gets made way faster than the emeralds get burnt on this. I suppose it's good to know. Speed this up a little bit. All we're doing is waiting. So that's 4. We'll need 3 more after that. But we will send 4 more because it's money in the bank. And that's obviously what we want. We only want to ever have to send trains in this capacity once. 2. 3. Buy a train and we'll send that guy up that way too because he'll now fit. 4. I can't afford him. I don't think that by the time this guy arrives, I think this guy's going to be too close that we don't want to sort of risk pushing him in front. But can't even afford that next train anyway. Just keep an eye on that because this guy at the moment won't fit in there. So we'll just sort of hold him, at least get our money's worth those guys sending. Okay, so now that they're past, what we'll do is we're going to send oil up that way. Send these guys up behind them. Just hold him for a second. We'll send some workers that way. Wait till he's full. It's full. We'll send the rest of the emeralds up. that's 5 extra emeralds than what we actually need to send, but that's okay. The emeralds do get made pretty quick. So we'll shift these 10 guys down here. We'll then shift 10... these guys this way. But obviously we've got to get through to the polymers first. So what we'll do is we'll now send this home. There is enough there for 40. So that's taking us down to 10 left at that stage. Not going to send that guy just yet, because with the space, what I'll do is I'll send 10 workers this way. And then what we want to do is we'll send 10 more workers that way. Then once that guy's on his way, this one can come down too. So 2 more trains. Cost money-wise, we're not looking too bad. It does seem like if we potentially just sort of run our course here, we'll still win anyway. We don't have to sort of do anything extra. Especially if these polymers are worth anything of value. Okay, so what we want to do too is with these guys we need to act quick, because we can see that they go fast enough, like this gets made fast enough that 10 in there should be fine. We do also need 15 uranium to end, so we will send 2 lots of guys over this way, at least to get that going. We do want to have some workers ready to get in here once that's done. But the problem is it means that those polymers have to come back across this path. Like those polymers need to come before these guys can even start. Let's just pause him there for a second. And this guy there, and then send these guys home. Now we only need 15 more of these, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send 5 of them up there, just so we make that extra 10,000. Okay, and we can send these 2 guys in. So it's only 5 more guys that we actually need to arrive in there. And money-wise, we're going to be totally fine, regardless if it's more or less. So, I'm going to send these guys straight up. And I reckon those guys will be fast enough that they're making this quick enough that by the time they arrive, they'll fit in there. I'm going to send these guys down that way, just again, for whatever reason, in case we need slightly more. We shouldn't. Either slightly more money or slightly more uranium. Okay, we want this guy in there faster than that. It's 10, so that we can... Good. Have our money continuing to flow. We've got 2 minutes left. So we'll just speed things up a little bit, because we're now just at the mercy of this manufacturing. Lovely, there's us hitting our earn amount. We can start to send these guys, and we'll just stop them closer to home if they're too soon. I think he's going to be okay. Did I send that as a group of 4? Yeah, I did. Done. there we go. All right, so yeah, we ranked on the world. Funds killed it. Real time, real good. Game time, pretty ordinary. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.